Stop whinging about ADs not having the flipping watch for sale. Shut the hell up and go and put your money where your mouth is and pay over MSRP, because you ain't getting a Rolex Green OP41 from an authorized dealer without multiple dry hand jobs and a massive purchase history. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I collect watches. I have Rolex wristwatches, and I like to think I have my finger on the pulse of the current market values of Rolex wristwatches on the grey market. Definitely, I think I know what you should pay for a Rolex versus what you shouldn't pay. And yet I was in Manchester Trafford Centre on Friday, and I was looking in a grey market dealer shop window, and a lot of the prices, in my opinion, were way high. And I noticed on my video where I showed the shop window, a watch was missing, a watch that I knew I captured on some other footage that I hadn't used. And I thought, that's interesting, considering it was a Batgirl that I thought was overpriced. It was, I believe, a 2024, and they were selling it for $13,695. And I've seen that watch in a 2025 unworn with some stickers for $13,000. And yet this shop had just sold one while I was filming, and I was only there 10 minutes. And I looked at my footage and I realized I'd captured a time capsule of some of the hottest Rolex wristwatches currently selling on the grey market, and what this dealer is getting for these watches. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to share this with my subscribers. And I caught some pretty good watches, guys. I also hadn't realized that I'd captured some of the certified pre-owned prices that Goldsmiths at the Trafford Centre was trying to get for their watches. And to give you an example, they were selling a Batman for £17,000, less probably a fiver, which is bananas when you consider $4 down. A grey market dealer was selling the same watch for $13,695. Massive difference there, guys. Certified pre-owned versus the grey market. There is just too far a gap to justify it at the moment. In the same AD, inside where I can't filming, they were trying to sell a Rolex Daytona for $27,500, where this shop was selling their Daytona for £20,500. And I thought that was quite a reasonable price for a Daytona. I did, guys, based on the fact that you will never get one from an AD without a massive buy history and a massive wait. I have been able to go back, look at my footage, and show you guys the current market trends, the current market values of these Rolex watches on the grey market. I would say that the overhead on Trafford Park is quite high. I would say, based on the prices that I'm about to show you, just knock another grand off all the prices if you're buying from other vendors, and you won't be far off. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. It is current, it is live. I'm not fanning around with loads of edits, because some of you might actually want to buy these watches. Rolex AD, Trafford Centre, Manchester, mid-March 2025. You can't film inside a Rolex AD, but you can film from a window point of view, and luckily for us, this AD has a certified pre-owned window display. If you have a look, that is the latest Yacht-Master, and they're trying to get £13,200 for the watch. You then look at this Starbucks, and this AD is trying to get a staggering £19,450 for a Starbucks through the certified pre-owned scheme. And there you have an original black GMT and a Batman, and they are trying to get £13,500 for a 2007 GMT and £16,950 for a Batman through the COP scheme. Again, the prices are just bananas. Let's just take a look at 3 Datejust two-tone diamond dials. The one on the far right is a 36mm, £14,150 for a champagne diamond dial, £13,250 for a black diamond dial. If you don't see the year next to the serial number, that means it's a current model, and they're asking £12,750 for a two-tone Datejust diamond dial 36mm Rolex. Just a couple of doors down, we can see what the watches are actually selling for on the current market. Let's look at what they're selling. This new Tudor turquoise dial, a 2025, £10,955. I can assure you, if you're stupid enough to spend that kind of money, you are rich, because that watch, after the hype, will be worth about 4K tops. That Tudor GMT is quite fairly priced. With this watch, it has a known date function problem, so make sure you buy one with a long warranty still left on the watch. 2024 Black Bay 58 for £3,195. At the back you can see a beautiful olive dial day date 40 for £35,995. That white Speedmaster is way overpriced. You can get that one for under 7K from an AD if you're savvy. This watch is the Apollo 11, a fantastic watch, a rarer watch than a Snoopy, and it's a steal at $10,995. Little tidbit, I was speaking to Lee, and Lee said they pay pennies on the dollar for that watch. If you've got one in the safe and you think it's a shrewd investment, it's not, guys. It's still an Omega Speedmaster, and it just doesn't command high secondary watch market values. Might seem crazy, but that is a 2020 Rolex Daytona for $20,495. That is quite a good price considering the current market, and considering if you went 4 doors down to the Rolex AD, they are selling one certified pre-owned for £27,500. 2007 two-tone Rolex Daytona for £13,895. The following sign made me chuckle. I'll leave it for you guys to read it yourselves. Thanks for your understanding. Hilarious. Let's have a look at some of these prices, shall we, guys? £13,195 for a deep sea. No, thank you. £11,995 for a two-tone Sea Dweller. I think that's a good price. $10,595 for a stainless steel deep sea. Okay, maybe. £13,395 for a 2023 Sea Dweller. Shall we take a look at some of the more sought after hot Rolexes in 2025? 2021 Submariner for £8,995. Beautiful watch, guys. A one and done if you ask me. A Rolex Submariner, date 2016 for the same price, $8,995. This is overpriced at $12,995. It's a 2024 Starbucks. I've seen them for as little as 11.5 grand. Another 2024 Submariner for £10,295. And I'm struggling here to get it on camera, but hang on, can I get it on camera? Can I get the price? No. Brenny fluffed it. He's going to have to handwrite it. A Sky Dweller, a brand new 2025 Sky Dweller for £17,495. That is not a bad price when you consider that you cannot get that watch from a Rolex Authorized dealer. You're about to see a very rare Rolex, a 2025 Deep Sea Challenge. The greedy flipping bee probably walked it straight down from that Rolex AD to cash it in for $13,995 for someone else to purchase. Probably got 32 grand and a quick 5 to 6k profit. A Milgauss overpriced at $995, guys. You can get them for $9k if you're savvy. A right piss take here, the left-hander at $15,995. I have seen these at just under 13 grand. This is interesting because this is a Batgirl at £13,695. You might think that is overpriced, but when I was filming, that watch was pulled out of the window because somebody sold it. They're asking the same price for a Batman, which is unusual because I thought the Batgirl sold for more, but not in this store. A Rolex Explorer 2022 for $5,995 and a 2015 Explorer Polar for £7,495. This is way overpriced, guys. A 2024 Yacht-Master for £12,295. Ridiculous. That watch has only got a 6 months wait at most ADs tops. Don't be fooled, that's just a 37mm Yacht-Master for just under 20 grand. That is a lot of money for that watch. I've gone back for a second look at the left-hander and it just doesn't do it for me, guys. It's way overpriced. Way overpriced. Don't pay, and I mean don't pay more than 13 grand for that poo box. A couple of date justs here. Let's move over to the Air King first at $6,995. Is that current MSRP plus £45? I'm doing this from memory, but I don't think I'm far off. A Datejust 41, just slightly over MSRP at $9,495. Again, am I slightly off? And this is definitely over MSRP. A Datejust 41 Wimbledon Dine 2023 for £8,195. That watch you can get from an authorized dealer. Do not buy that watch on the grey market, guys. Trust me. We're going back in for a second look without any dramatical music, and he has spotted it. Yes, a way overpriced slate diamond dial 2025 with box and papers for $12,495. And no thank you. And there she is, guys, a green OP, Brenny's favourite watch for $6,995. Do I think that's fairly priced? No. Do I think you should go and buy a Datejust 41 from an AD instead of spending $7,000 on an OP? Absolutely, guys. But you guys want this green OP, so all I can do it's pointed out that there's one available and it's slightly overpriced. If you really want a green OP, don't pay more than $6,500 and get on with your life, guys. Stop whinging about ADs not having the flipping watch for sale. Shut the hell up and go and put your money where your mouth is and pay over MSRP, because you ain't getting a Rolex Green OP41 from an authorized dealer without multiple dry hand jobs and a massive purchase history. You might find this video useful, you might not. I care not. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next Brenny video.